Okay, thank you so much for joining me for my big review for this new style by René of Paris called Dazzling Waves in the color Melted Marshmallow. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to Adrian's Trendco for sending me this piece on loan so I can review it for you. Use my code K20 and it will give you 20% off your purchase, and I'll put the link in the description box as well as pin it in the comments so you can find it easily. Let's start with the color Melted Marshmallow. Not a new color, but nevertheless a gorgeous color. It's described as like a three-tone color. You have dark warm brown roots. They then fade to a warm light blonde, which then transform to white blonde tips. Here's the color outside, so hopefully that will give you an idea of what the color looks like in the natural outdoor light. Indoors I have light coming from above and from the sides, and I have my ring light on a very low setting. So let's talk about Dazzling Waves. As you can see, it's a longer bob with barely there waves, and you have a shorter layer here at the front, and then you have layers throughout, which gives you these kind of really messy kind of beach waves. A really pretty style. If you like this kind of messy beachy look, especially in this color, definitely have a look at Dazzling Waves. A really pretty style. It comes with an extended lace front and a mono part, and I will show you the cap construction in a minute. But let's look at the lace front. I think that lace front is really well done. They put the lighter pieces to the front, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I know a lot of people really love this kind of look. For me and on me, it's just not my favorite. But what it does though is give you a really natural hairline, because you haven't really got any of the darker knots showing. And the transition into the ear tabs is done really well as well. Coverage on me is really good. And then you have that mono part. I have a bit of trouble to get that zigzag parting out. I think I would have to use water to kind of get this out a bit, but because it's on loan I don't want to mess with it too much. The fit straight out of the box, it fits my 21.5 inch circumference a little bit loose, so I would have to tighten it a little bit, and there is a little bit of gapping, only a little bit of gapping in the back. So I do think it's an average sized cap. I think if you have a 22 that would fit you. If you have a smaller circumference than mine, it would fit you, as there's quite a lot of room to tighten, because straight out of the box it's on the widest setting. So I do think a 22 inch would not be a problem. Anything above that, maybe, because there's quite a bit of stretch in this cap, but please check that with Adrian's Trendco to ensure it would fit you and it would fit you comfortably. So let's look at the cap construction. We have an extended lace front. We have a mono part, and that extends all the way back to the crown. So that gives you that quite a natural part line. You have open weft sides and back, extended velvet nape with brushed up like adjusters, and velvet covered ear tabs. Density, I hope you can see this is a low density piece. There is no permatease at the top, so there is nothing poofy here at the top. You have a little bit of permatease at the back here and the sides, and a little bit, just a little bit, where the ear tabs are, but not much. So you have that really natural, close to the head look. And the density itself, I think you can see there isn't a lot of hair here. It's really a natural, lovely density. And the kind of shattered waves here just give that a little bit of, not volume, but a little bit of extra oomph, so it doesn't look too flat. These fibers feel really soft. These are heat-friendly fibers, so you can add heat to it. So if you want to straighten it out, you can. If you want to have a different curl or wave pattern, you can add that. They are really soft, really lovely and soft feel to them. And as you can see, hopefully there isn't really any unnatural shine here, which sometimes even on heat-friendly fibers, especially with blonde colors, can happen, but not so on this one. Really, I think it's a really natural looking piece. Tangling wise, I haven't really noticed much tangling. I have been wearing it for about an hour just to get a feel for it and to see how it behaves outside in the wind, etc. And there isn't any tangling just yet. Bearing in mind, you know, there isn't much hair here, especially towards the ends where you have these kind of layers anyway. So it's a great length for every day, I would say. But still have your white tooth comb with you just to ensure that if you do have tangles, you can get rid of them fairly quickly. Let's talk about styling options. Heat-friendly fibers. You can add curls, waves, etc. to it. You can straighten it out, whatever you want to do. You could probably cut in a little bit of a fringe. It might be a bit more of a side swooping fringe. Not sure if this will lay nice and flat. So I've never cut a fringe into my wigs, so I would always proceed with caution and maybe go and see a specialist if you want to do that. You can have a low pony. It's a really nice, cute look here. Nice to get it off your neck, even though it's really light density. You can have a half up, half down. If you like a beanie or a turban, I think that's also a nice look when you have especially like wavy styles. So this is a turban by the new Ellen Willer collection, which is also available from Adorance, and I will put the link to this turban down below as well in case you're interested. It's a cute look and it's really soft. Yeah, it's really soft material. It feels lovely on with or without wig. So you can tuck it on one side or both sides and it's not a problem. As I said, low density. And you could pull back the fringe if you wanted to. So I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please like and subscribe. And thanks again to Adorance Trendgo for sending me this piece on loan. Link to this piece is down below in the description box. Don't forget to use my code K20. If you have any questions, any comments, put them down below. And I hope I see you soon, maybe on my Instagram, KWesWigs. Bye.